Alright, what's up, guys? NCERT reader here. Today we are going to read examples of chapter 3, Plant Kingdom. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, Plant Kingdom, algae. In algae, there are colonial, which is volvox, filamentous, which is elotrix, ectocarpus, and spirogyra. Similar, movable isogamous, which is elotrix. Similar, immotile isogamous, then it is spirogyra. Okay, n isogamous is eudorina, and oogamous is volvox, fucus. So here are the diagrams. You can see it in your own NCERT on page number 25. So first one is volvox, this is elotrix, this is laminera, this is fucus, it has air bladders, this is dicota, this is porifera, and then this is polysiphonia, branched. These are red algae, these are brown algae, these are green algae, chlorophyceae, phyophyceae, and rhodophyceae. Alright, so one more thing is that species of laminera, sargassum, and porifera are edible among 70 species of marine algae. They are used and also geladium and gracilia are used in making agar, aka the thickening agent. So chlorophyceae or green algae, the example are Chlamydomonas, Cara, Spirogyra, Elotrix, and Volvox. Easier way to remember it is classic car XUV, and then C in classy is Chlamydomonas, C in car is Cara, S in SUV S is Spirogyra, U is Elotrix, and V is Volvox. Okay. Then in Phyophyceae, the brown algae, the examples are Dictyota, Ectocarpus, Fucus, Laminera, and Sargassum. You can remember it as DEFLS. I think it was old sponsor of IPL. I think so. Check it. Check my fact. If I'm right, comment down below. So DEFLS. D in this stands Dictyota, E in this stands Ectocarpus, F in this stands Fucus, L in this stands Laminera, S in this stands Sargassum. Then comes the Rhodophyceae, the red algae. The examples are Polysiphonia, Gracileria, Porifera, Geladium. One more important note here is that Floridian starch has similar structure as glycogen and amylopectin. Okay, and to remember these examples, we have PG. Alright, when we finally become doctor getting our MBBS degree, we go for NEET PG. So remember it like that: PG. Alright, so P in this stands Polysiphonia, and other P stands Porifera, G in this stands Gracileria, and G in this stands, other G stands Geladium. Alright, next comes the bryophytes. There are two types of bryophytes, liverwort and mosses. Examples of liverwort are Marchantia or Marchantia. This is the only example of liverwort. And then mosses, it is Funaria, Polytrichum, and Sphagnum. For liverwort, the easiest way, the diagram is given of Marchantia. The one which is not gloomy and beautiful is female, and which is gloomy and depressed, it is male. You will understand if you look at this diagram. So this flower is not gloomy and beautiful, and this flower is gloomy and depressed. So this is male and this is female. Alright, or we can say not clean and clean. I got this from one of my sir. Okay, this analogy, makes easier to remember if this is female or if this is male, or this is female or this is male. Then these spores are gamma cup. Those are like basically asexual spores. Then these here are rhizoids, and same goes for here. And then when they sexually reproduce, female and male sex organs are produced on different thallies, as you saw earlier, and they're differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule. So foot is like, the I'll rather show you. This is like the foot area, this is like the foot area, and this is like the seta, you know and this is, the flower, or also known as food capsule. Okay, then other now we comes to pteridophytes. First type of plants to have vascular system, I think, right? And the examples are ferns. In ferns it is, never mind, sorry. So examples are ferns. In the diagram figure 3.3, given are ferns, salviana, then saligena and equisetum. Saligena and equisetum has strobili or cones. You can see here, this is strobulus, then this is a node, then this is internode, basic chapter 5, branch, and these are again rhizomes. So this is in diagram of equisetum, this is diagram of saligena, this is diagram of ferns, this is diagram of salviana. Alright, remember this diagram, the questions come from here, and obviously you know this. And there are like, few other further classified pteridophytes, which are classified into Phylloxera, Lycopsida, Synopsida, and Petrosida, Petropsida. So in Phylloxetum comes, in Lycopsida, Saligenella Lycopodium comes, in Cephalopsida, Equisetum comes, and in Petrosida, Dioptris Petris Ideantum come. Okay, this is like, I guess, the most important part, because personally I forget this all the time. For me it is important to remember this thing. Alright, and this is where the precursor of seed habit was considered, like, and it was like important step in evolution. There were also two types of spores were produced. One was micro, and one micro, which is small, and macro, which is large. Alright, then in megaspores, these are mainly females, and then microspores, these are mainly males. Okay, so now we come with gymnosperms. The largest tree in gymnosperms is Trichonia. It is one of the tallest tree species. Alright, then comes the two no then comes three more examples. CPC, I remember it like this. CP is Cedrus and Pinus. They both have no branch, or they are branched, sorry, they are branched. They have fungal association with mycorrhiza, like, mycorrhiza, they form mycorrhiza, and then they are bisexual. I mean, the pinus, according to the text given, is bisexual. And then the last one, the cycas, it is unbranched, like the root, the has a symbiotic relationship with N2 fixing bacteria, aka cyanobacteria. Hence, the roots are called coloride roots. Okay, and then there are again main two terms: dioecious, two bodies, sexes are different, so those plants are unisexual. Monoecious, both sexes on in one body, so those are bisexual. In this pollen grain, again, like basic pollination happens, where pollen grain is released into air, then it falls into the, you know, the female part, and then fertilization occurs, then the seed is formed, and then seed is dispersed, etc. All right, and then the last two examples are from angiosperms. All right, biggest is eucalyptus over 100 meters, and smallest is wolffia, and they are divided into two classes: dicotyledon and monocotyledon. Okay, this is the end of examples. I would like to read you some important lines. Okay, so you would find it on page 33. So there are the two kinds of spores are produced within sporangia that are borne on sporophyll, which are arranged spirally along an axis to form lacs or compact strobili or cones. The strobila bearing microsporophyll and microsporangia are called microsporangiate or male strobili. The microspore develops into male gametophyte generation, which is highly reduced and is confined to only limited number of cells. This reduced gametophyte is called pollen grain. Okay, that's it. And this development of pollen grain takes place in microsporangia, and the cones bearing megasporophylls with the megasporangia are megasporan. Alright, so for female it is megasporophyll with ovule, or megasporangia it is in like megasporangia, and then it is called macrosporangia. That's where the female sex cells are stored, or it is also known as female strobili. And then in tree pinus there are there are both female and male strobili, so what we call dioecious, no sorry, monoecious, both sexes in one body. All right, then cycas has like different has like strobila in different bodies, so it is dioecious. All right, however in cycas male cones and megasporophylls are born on different bodies. Okay, and then the ovules that are born on megasporophyll, which may be clustered to form female cones. The megaspore mother cell divides mitotically to form 4 megaspore, basic mitosis, and then megaspore enclosed within megasporangium develops into multicellular female gametophyte, and it makes two or more archegonia or female sex organs. Alright, and then the multicellular female gametophyte is also retained within megasporangium. That's it. Then one more thing is the pollen grain is released from the microsporangium. They are carried in air currents and come in contact with opening of the ovule born on the megasporophyll. Okay. Alright, then that's it. This is the end of the chapter with all the examples and some important points from gymnosperm. And if you need anything or want to ask You can check NCRT guide YouTube channel. Obviously, that's me. Comment if I can help. Definitely, I will. And like you guys, I'm also a student trying to help my fellow classmates. Alright, until next time, bye bye.